Hello and welcome back to the channel, or if this is your first time here, just welcome. If you have not seen this channel before and you are getting into game development, or if you've been looking at Construct 3 and want to know more about it, I highly suggest that you head over to construct.net and get registered there. It's free. You can try the game engine out for free. And while you have that free game engine, come back to this channel and start on the first 3 tutorial series videos that I have that will get you started from the ground up. I take my time and explain everything in great detail. And once you've made a couple of games from this channel, go back to construct.net and there are tons of material. There's even links to tutorials and game examples within the Construct 3 game engine itself. So no excuse if you're trying to get started, just find a starting point and start. And I guarantee you, if you start on my channel and then go around and try to find some other tutorials to complete, within a month, I guarantee you'll be making games on your own. However, you will always and forever be looking up how to do things as long as you are developing games. That just comes with the territory. Okay, so I'm going to cover a couple of things in this video. Where the heck I've been for 10 months. So I'm going to go ahead and quickly cover that. In early January of 2020, I had finished up the grappling hook tutorial series, and I was getting started on a new tutorial series, and then my computer died. So I sent my computer to the company that put it together for me because I have a lifetime warranty on all the parts, and they took a really long time to get it back to me. And when I finally got my computer back, it lasted for about 3 days, and then it died again. So I sent it back, and they took a really long time again to get it fixed, and they sent it back to me. And this time I had it for about 2 weeks, and then it died again. So I sent it back again. This time they overhauled some pretty important parts to the PC that I wanted done originally, but nevertheless they got it fixed, they sent it back to me, and I've had my computer back somewhere around mid to late August. And ever since I've had it back, my motivation has really taken a dive. I was finding it really hard to get back into game development and making tutorials because all the videos that I had recorded were gone and I had to start over, and I didn't have the motivation to do it anymore. On top of that, the craziness that is the year 2020 was in full effect by that time. So over the last couple of months, I've been trying to do things to get me back in the mode. I tried a couple game jams. One was successful, a couple were not, and I was really struggling with the motivation, and I kept at it though. I kept doing it. Then I had someone on YouTube that also creates Construct 3 content approached me on Twitter and asked me to be in a challenge. I gladly accepted, and I'm glad I did because it took a little bit, but it got me motivated and back into the swing of things. So I'm going to cover that in the rest of this video, my experiences in creating a game for this challenge, and we're also going to play through the other people's games that were created for this challenge. And before I get into that, I just want to finish up the explanation of my channel. Now that you know where I've been, I would like to let everybody know that I will be continuing making tutorial series videos. I might change up the style of how I had been doing them. I kind of want to cover more game mechanics that people can use in projects they already have going instead of creating full games. This way I can create a lot more content for you, and I really think that we can cover a lot more subjects that way as well. But we'll see how things go. I just mainly wanted to let everybody know that I am not done with this channel. I just needed to take a little break and find my motivation again, and I believe that I do have it back. So I will get some tutorial series out here very soon. I've already started working on the game projects. All right, now for this challenge. The challenge was 5 game devs make a game using the same art pack. In this particular challenge, the 5 game devs had 72 hours using Kenny's Urban RPG art pack. So I knew right away that simple was the way to go. And for probably the first time in any game jam type of situation I've ever been in, my first idea was the one I ended up going with. I quickly cut out a player from the sprite sheet and put it into an animation, and then set up movement using the tile behavior in Construct 3. So at this point I had a player that responded to my controls and moved and animated correctly. And then I started just laying out a very basic one color maze. And I knew that the idea I was going with was going to be to get the player from one point on the screen to another. And it wasn't until the second day that I came up with the idea of using the city elements from the sprite sheet to lay out a city. So by the end of the second day, I had decided that the theme or story of the game was for you, the player, the character, to navigate through the city to find the taxi cab so that the taxi cab could drive you out of the city, hence the name Leaving Brandonville. And using the tile movement behavior, I was able to create the mechanic of once you press a direction, you have no control over the character until it stops. Sort of like a slide puzzle. So by this point, I had the mechanics of the game complete. I had even programmed the part of the taxi picking the player up and driving away. So I spent most of the second day building a city scene with the tile map object and laying out a maze-like puzzle. This ended up being a lot more time-consuming and kind of complex than I thought it would be, just because making a puzzle for somebody else to figure out is not necessarily all that easy. But I kept laying out paths and testing them and covering all the ins and outs, making sure that nothing was left unfinished. And by day 3, I was actually on schedule for the first time ever in a game jam. I was ready to work on audio and implement a title screen. I was able to find most of my sound effects in my own library that I keep, and then I very quickly found the 2 music tracks performed by Kevin MacLeod, who actually supplies a ton of royalty-free music for use on the internet. And after I had put all that together, the only thing I had left was making a title for the title screen. And I ended up doing that in Photoshop, and it took me a couple of tries because the first one did not turn out well once I imported it into Construct 3, and I had to change the font, and I came up with something that showed up well on the title screen. At that point, I think I counted about 5, maybe 6 hours that I had left, and I was done. So I uploaded to Itch, and I filled everything out, and I had everything ready to go, and I walked away, and I think I spent about an hour away from my computer, and then came back to it and looked everything over to make sure that I didn't miss anything, and then I was ready to publish. So I cannot emphasize enough, if you are not very experienced in game jams or have never been in one and thinking about going into one, keep it simple. Alright, if you want to play this game, head over to my itch.io page. That link will be in the description. It's also on my YouTube main page. Give it a try and tell me what you think. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive into everybody else's games. All right, first up we have Sig. You know what? I'm not even going to try to pronounce this because I know I'm going to get it wrong. I do apologize. Nothing personal, but this is Jerome O'Clock and his game. So let's go ahead and jump into it. All right, we have, oh, you got to use W and S to navigate. Oh, okay. There we go. So I'm a huge fan of pixel art, and the art pack that we picked, I'm quite the fan of. Oh, I love that animation, turning around from left to right or right to left. Very cool. And we got us a cutscene. Hey you, the objects have taken the city and have possessed the humans. Uh-oh. It is dangerous to go alone. Take me. Whoops. You didn't let me finish what I had to say. You see, each time you shoot, I will take one of your hearts. Oh, okay. Because of that, you must never use your last heart. Ugh. All right. Or that bullet will cost you your life. The good news is that if one of my bullets hits an enemy, I will return you 1 heart. If the enemy is blue and you kill it, I will return you 2 hearts. Fair enough. All right, let's get going here. Yeah, oh my god. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay. All right. Well, let's try this again. Oh. Okay. Oh, they have health meters. Oh my god, I'm dead already. Okay. Let's give it another try. Seems rather difficult right off the bat, huh? So they have health meters. They take 3 shots each, and it can't even get past the first room. Okay. A more careful approach. I got him, but I lost a lot of health. And ooh. Hey, I got him. All right. So I have 2 health left. Oh boy. Yeah. I didn't stand a chance against him. All right. Wow, this is really difficult right off the bat here. Or maybe I'm just not any good at playing games. That's actually a possibility. I do really like the concept. Oh, they can get me from back there. Okay. So once you trigger them, boy, I am not any good at this. Once you trigger them, they hone in on you really quick. Their bullets shoot really fast. They run really fast. Oh, look. I'm at full health. Okay. Got across the bridge. And boy, they are relentless. I have 1 life left, or 1 bullet left. I guess both. It makes me very nervous to even try to go to the next round, because as soon as I fire, I die, right? Yes, I was correct. Wow. Well, you know, each time I have made it further, so... Well, I might have spoken too soon. Yep, I did. So, okay. Oh. Oh man, this is pretty hard. Okay, somebody's gonna have to tell me down in the comments after you play it, like how many tries did it take you, and how far did you get? Because, man, I don't know. I feel, oh, see, I shot him from way back there, and even though I hit him, I'm missing shots. That's what kills you. You gotta have really good aim. Wow, I just got attacked by 3 all at once. Seriously, let me know in the comments once you guys have a chance to play this one, how far you got, or how easy it was for you, because I am struggling. Okay. I'm focused now. We're gonna get this done. I got hit. Oh, I got hit again. Oh, I got hit again. I really like that animation. Ooh, got him. Nailed all 3 shots. I like the whole, when he turns from left to right or right from left, that flip. I like that. I feel like it adds a lot. Oh. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, somebody's shooting. Did he get me? I think he did. Really kind of one mistake sets you back, right? So I like the idea. I like the whole idea of using the hearts, your life, as the ammunition. And you get rewarded for playing the game correctly, meaning you hit the enemy, you get a heart back. I mean, it could just be that I'm just not any good at this game, which is absolutely possible. But I do really like the concept. For me, once I start getting hit by the enemy, I think I panic too much. And I'm not quick enough to get out of the way of those shots. I'm going to come back to this game after I finish recording this video, and I'm going to try to play through it again, and I will let you guys know down in the comments if I was able to get any further. But for now, I am going to move on to the next game. All right, this game is from Tauheed Game Dev. This is Taxi Rampage. Interesting. I guess the volume's kind of going down. I assume that was a mute button. Alright. Controls up to accelerate, down to brake, left, right, and space for the horn. Use your taxi to push your fares to the goals. Don't worry, they're all wearing bubble ball suits. I like it. Each fare will give you some money and extra time back on the clock. See the map for goal locations. Have fun. All the green looks like turf. Okay. Easy. Wreck the city as much as you like, or hard. Wreck the city and it'll cost you. I'm going to start with easy. Okay. Oh, there we go. We got some zoom action going on, and oh my. I think I'm just not good at playing games. I'm not even sure if I'm good at making games, but I might even be worse at playing them. Okay. There is definitely a learning curve to the controls. This is not something that I'm used to. Okay, that's not the direction I want it pushing. Back up, try that again. Oh man, I wish he like bounced off the wall. That might actually kind of help things a little. Oh, I lost already. Okay, let's retry. Okay. The zoom thing's weird. When I speed up, it zooms out, and then as soon as I slow down or hit something, it zooms right back in. Actually, if I come to a complete stop, if I run into a building, it looks like it zooms all the way back in. Just all the way. So I'm not real sure what's up with the zoom. It is a little weird as you're playing. But, I mean, I know it's not a mechanic of the game, but it does. Hey, I got one! It does kind of mess with me like that. I hit the building and it snapped back into zoomed all the way in. Just a little weird. And I just trying to make it through this building. Doesn't appear that that's going to happen. There we go. And I ran out of time. Okay. So much like the last game, I did improve from one game to the other, so that's good. At least I know I have the ability to learn and get a little better. I do like that the items in the city are destructible. I think that's a cool little feature. So the map told us where the goals were, but we don't know where the people inside the balls are, and I can't get through there. Okay, I'll go around. If I can get control. Again, the controls seem very touchy. I don't know, maybe a little more restriction. Oh, hey, there's one. Oh, I'm not going to get it. I don't have enough time. I can't get behind it. I just don't have enough control over the vehicle to get to that, so I don't know. Oh, there's one. That seems easy. Oh, there's another one. So I guess it's random spawning, which is cool. It's just in this big area that we have to drive around with a limited time. What am I doing? It can be kind of difficult to find these guys, and once I find them, I personally have a problem getting the car in the right angle, because the controls are very touchy. But enough of the critiques. I do really like the concept. I really like the destructible pieces around the city. That does add to the fun factor. The zooming is just kind of weird. I think I would either leave that out or I don't know. But the idea of the game is very fun. I like the idea that it's open world. You get to drive around this city and find the people and push them towards a goal. Really cool concept. I like that. Oh, hey. The volume button works. I can mute now. So like I said with the last game, I'm going to go back and play these again after I get through making this video, and I will update everyone how I did, if I was able to get further in my second attempt. But for the purpose of this video, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next game, which is Drag Race Taxi by Xanderwood. And I'm pretty sure that I got that name pronounced correctly, but you never know. Real quick, I would also like to mention that Xanderwood is the person that approached me about this and has curated this entire game making challenge. Drag Race Taxi is my entry for the 5 Devs 1 Art Pack YouTube challenge. Game is built around one core mechanic using a power gauge. It's a simple click game using only a mouse. Simply click the taxi at a precise moment to ensure it receives enough power to reach the goal. Can you give the taxi enough power to reach the parking zone? There's only one way to find out. And note, my 8-year-old daughter completed all 12 levels with 36 attempts. Think you can do better? Ugh. Probably not. The way that it's gone so far today, I'm going to say no. But let's give it a try. Play with a mouse. That is what I'm doing. Don't click here. You naughty little... I like it. Okay. How to play. Watch the power meter. The speed of your taxi is based on the power meter. Click on the taxi to make it go. Alright, seems simple enough. Wind moderate. And we're off. And I blew right through it. Okay. Okay. You need to do better than that. Yes, I do. And looks like we got some clipping on either sides of the text there. That's unfortunate. Well, gotta do it faster than that. Oh, I didn't read the comment. Okay. Now we have strong wind. Oh, I don't think that's not going to be good enough. Not even close. You suck. That is true. Okay. Oh, our wind is back down to moderate. See, I didn't pay attention to that. I was all just, let's go as fast as we can. Okay, there's a slight learning curve, and that's also too fast. I'm gonna get this. Okay, we have a strong wind, so I need to give it some power, but not too much. Oh, I think we have a winner. All right, I got it. Oh, yep. We are clipped on either side of our retry and continue. Oh, I thought I was going to get it first try. I'm already up to 8 attempts. Okay, strong wind. Is that your best effort? No, it's not. So I guess this one might be a little longer than the last one. We gotta give this one a good push. And no, slow down, slow down, slow down. Oh, we won. Okay, nice driving. I agree. Okay. So I saw the finishing area down there was a lot thinner than the last one. Oh man. With a strong wind, I almost went full power. This should get there. Does that count? Nice. All right. Good job, me. And we have a map. That's cool. Oh, I see. 1, 2, 3. We completed 3 levels. And the next section is 4, 5, and 6. And then we have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. I get it. So each section is 3 levels. I gotta say, the replay value is pretty good. I do want to continue playing it. And that's not always easy to do when making, especially a short, simple game like this. This is like one of those little phone game time wasters, which I have played many in my time. Oh, I got it! I got it! Just barely. Oh, man. Difficulty level is rising. Even with a strong wind, almost full power, and does that? I did. Oh, I got that first try. I bet that doesn't happen again. And boy, I should say that more often. It's 2 in a row. Where am I at? 16 attempts. We have to beat the 8-year-old daughter, which that sounds mean, but I'm competitive. I'm on a mission. So the really cool thing about this game is that anybody can pick it up, anybody can start playing it, anybody can understand how to play it, yet there's enough challenge and I guess strategy, you could say, to keep you playing. Anywhere from his 8-year-old daughter to, I'm not going to tell you how old I am, and anybody else in between can enjoy this type of game. I promise, I am not trying to throw this. I'm actually just not any good at playing games, apparently. All right, 33 attempts. And with a calm wind, mid-range, I think I got it. Oh, I got it. Well done, you have some serious skills. Well, I don't know about that, but thanks for the compliment. Drag Race Taxi. Very cool. All right, well, there you have it. There is 4 games. I encourage everybody to go to the links in the description of this video. You will find these games on Itch. I will link to everybody's Twitter account as well. If you are into that, go give them a follow. Click on those links in the description. Go play these games and then come back to these comment sections and let us know what you think. That is going to do it for me. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please go ahead and do so. I hope everybody stays safe and remains healthy out there. Keep your eyes open for new stuff coming very soon, and I will see you in the next video.